Hi, I'm MJ Nodilo here with the end of year 2017 Pathlight Insight. And knowing that most of us have really short memories, I want to look back and review the year. And for those that don't recall, going into the year there was a lot of division because we had the new and unconventional president coming in. The idea was that no meaningful legislation could get passed. There were concerns about nuclear war with North Korea and just a lot of turmoil in general. Well, as we often say here at Pathlight, there's always something to worry about. And in this case, it's no different. Turning to investments, we looked back at what the consensus was on how this year would turn out. And overwhelmingly, the thought was that there'd be increased inflation, bond yields would finally move higher, stocks after a multi-year run would take a pause but be slightly positive. And no mention of anything related to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So now here we are, late December. And what actually happened? Well, bond yields actually moved lower. Inflation didn't come up at all. US stocks returned over 20%. Non-US stocks, particularly emerging markets, returned roughly 34%. And Bitcoin returned some ungodly 10 or 17,000% return, who knows? It changes about every few minutes if you can actually find a price on it. So what does this teach us? Well, it teaches us that there's a lot of folly in making predictions. And the reality is, very rarely is anyone right. So we're not going to be foolish enough to try to predict what's going to happen in 2018 because now it's time to look forward. But here's what we do know. We do know that unemployment's low. We do know that the economy is doing well, and in our opinion, better than a lot of people think. We also know that tax reform or tax legislation looks like it's going to be passed today, and that has a significant impact on corporate profits. And at the end of the day, in our opinion, corporate profits drive stock prices. And we also know that it often does not pay to bet against the nature of things. And the nature of things is that markets move higher generally over time. People grow, trees grow, and the world moves forward. So with that thought, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2018.